any pains or injuries with you guys otherwise. Okay? All right, let's sit up tall. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video. And of course, all of this can be found on my website as well, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Mobility Flow. It is a fluid class specifically geared toward athletes and people who are looking for more flexibility and mobility through asanas, movement practice. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure you do modify or skip poses altogether, always being very mindful about your movement practice, not to create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If you need to sit up on a block or a blanket to elevate, go ahead and do that. And let's sit up tall, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And as you ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Tato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapashya, Pishendraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up again. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Take the right hand to the left side of the head. Pull gently to elongate through the left side of the neck. And then draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull softly to the back of the head. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then take the chin toward the left shoulder and continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release, back to center. Drop the left hand and chin toward the chest. Taking big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. Take that same direction a few more times, allowing these circles to start to move your neck and your shoulders, releasing any tension or tightness. And then let's take one more giant circle, chin back towards the chest, and pause. And then taking the opposite direction, moving just as slowly. And one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Let the hands support to either side of you as you sit up tall and turn your toes toward each other and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling the ankles. So you're moving your hip joints, knee joints, ankle joints. And back to center, switch them around, inner rotations, opposite direction. And back to center again, cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing of the legs. So this is your non-dominant side. Inhale, take the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee and rotating through your central axis, your spine. Now let's maintain your twist and look forward past your left shoulder. So now you're rotating in the opposite direction with your cervical spine. And then take the chin toward the left shoulder. So you're now bringing also a forward fold to your rotation of your cervical spine. And lift the chin parallel to the floor again. Inhale, take it back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left, left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee, and look behind you past your left shoulder. Right, so in this case, the entire spine is moving in the same direction. All right, and then keeping the twist, you're going to look forward past your right shoulder, and then take the chin toward the right shoulder. Then lift the chin to parallel, square back to center, arms up high. Exhale, side bends, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Then with your left arm, reach forward at a diagonal to the upper right-hand corner of the room. And as you reach your left hand to the right-hand corner of the room, now you're getting the stretch to your upper back across your shoulder blades. Then draw the chin toward the right shoulder, rather than looking straight down. All right, release, take it back up, and then side bend to your left, left hand to your floor, right arm overhead. So right now it's a side stretch entirely. Then you're going to take the right hand, reach it to the upper left-hand corner of the room and extend forward. So now you're getting a stretch to your upper back across your shoulder blades. And then adding on to turn your cheek, your chin toward the left shoulder. And release, come back to the side stretch, and then come all the way up. Extend the legs forward and forward fold. Let's everyone separate your feet about hips width and bend at the knees. Keep a lengthy spine and hinge at the hips to draw forward. Now, once you have the forward fold, move at the arms to grab your feet. Re-lengthen your spine and then hinge forward by moving your heart center forward. So you should feel an engagement to your upper back and your mid-back across your shoulder blades. And also you should feel the beginning of a nice stretch to your lower back with a neutral spine. Now, if this feels good and this is your range, stay here. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you can move your heels slightly forward. Inhale, re-lengthen, keeping the lengthiness of the spine pulled against your feet to draw forward. Now, if you have even more in you, you can extend the legs fully, re-lengthen, and fold. All right, so that is working into your forward fold progressively. All right, so starting with bent knees, then slightly lengthening, and then fully lengthening. All right, making your way back up. Bend your knees, step the feet to the floor, about mat's width distance, and pivot to your heels. So there should be about 2 feet between your heels and your feet. Support with your hands behind you. And then windshield wiper your knees side to side, and there should be a nice stretch into your hips, into your lower back. Okay, the next time you draw your knees over to the right side, drop the knees down and sit up tall. Then with your right hand supporting on the floor, reach your left arm forward and bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back in space. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back in space. Exhale, twist to the right. One more time. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Now, once you have your twist, stay there. Keep resisting with your right hand down. And with your left hand, grab the outer right leg and use that resistance to twist even deeper. If you can look further back behind you, past your right shoulder, keep going. All right, release the action. Square back to center with the hands slightly behind you for support. Lift the knees back up, and then let's windshield wiper your knees again, side to side to loosen up the hips. All right, and then the next time you draw your knees over to the left side. Let the knees draw down and sit up tall. Then left hand to the floor supporting, right arm forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. One more time. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting to your left. Keep supporting with your left hand and right hand to the top of the left leg. And then press your hand into your leg to twist deeper. Maybe even look past your left shoulder behind you. Release, square back to center, right hand behind you for support, and then let's windshield wiper your knees side to side once again. All right, lift the knees back to center. Let the heels come forward and step the feet back in about hips width distance. You're going to take ankles to knee. Right ankle on top of the left knee and flex your foot. Once you have that footing, draw the left foot a little bit closer and step the foot down, and then lift the chest. So you want a neutral spine the best you can as you draw the heart center toward the right shin. You're going into the stretch of the right hip. Make sure you flex your right foot to protect the ankle joint. Right, so whenever you're in a figure four position like this, right, and you're pulling the opposite leg in toward you, that puts some stress to the outer right knee, right? So without activating the muscles around the right ankle, you're putting your knee joint and your ankle joint in a vulnerable position. But if you engage the muscles to support the knee joints, then it's much safer for you to take this kind of pressure into your outer knee. All right, release your left foot back forward, step the right foot back down, and then let's remeasure. Stepping your right foot down, left ankle to right knee, flex your left foot to engage the muscles around the ankles and the knees, and then step the right heel in to deepen the pose. And then lift your chest, moving your chest toward the left shin. So there's a nice hip opener as you engage the legs and lengthen the spine. All right, start to release. Release your right foot forward. Release your left leg forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's take a forward fold again. Now, if you're able to take the full extension of the legs, take it, grabbing your feet, ankles or your shins, re-lengthen your spine, and fold. If this is too much for your lower back or your hamstrings, come back to a bent knee position. All right, lift back up. Extend the legs slowly, separating your feet about hips width distance. Extend the arms forward, palms facing down. Lengthen through your spine. Slowly start to twist to the right. Square back to center. Twist to your left. Square back to center. Twist to the right. Square back to center. Twist to your left. Square back to center. One more time. Twist right. Square center. Twist left. Square center. Stay here and palms face each other. Inhale, open and draw as far back as you can. Exhale, draw forward to parallel. Inhale, draw the arms back. Exhale, draw the arms forward to parallel about shoulders width. One more. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, draw forward. Flip the palms to face up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms face away from you to the side, down toward the floor, and then sweep it forward again. Palms face up and back. Palms face away from you and down toward the floor. Palms face up, forward and back. And then to the side, down toward the floor. Hands to either side of your hips. Press your hands down. Lengthen through your spine. Broaden your shoulders. Activate your legs by flexing and pressing the back of the legs to the floor. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Start to release. Cross your shins. Roll forward into hands and knees. So hands are about shoulders width. Line up your shoulders with your wrists. Knees are about hips width. Line up the hips with the knees. Tucking the toes under for additional support. Inhale. Draw the navel down. Raise your tail. Raise the back of the head. So we're taking cat-cows. Exhale. Round the spine. Inhale. Draw the navel down. Raise your tail. Raise the back of the head. Exhale. Round the spine. 3 more. Inhale. Cow pose. Exhale. Cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. 1 more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Left hand walks 1 handprint wider, 1 handprint further forward. On the inhale, raise your right elbow up, keeping the elbow bent. You're going to thread it through, but stay hovering. 5 times. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, thread it through. So going into thoracic mobility. Inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, thread it through. And then let the right shoulder, right cheek come down toward the floor as you bend your left elbow and twist. Press into your left hand. Lift back up. Walk your hands back in and remeasure hands and knees. Then on the inhale, reach your right heel back. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, reach your right heel back. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. 1 more time. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, right knee in. This time, reach back. Bend your right knee. Reach your left hand back behind you, so opposite hand and foot, and grab the foot. Kick back, lift into tiger pose. Start to release, hands to floor, and step the right foot over to the right side, and stand up on the left knee. Now, if your knees are sensitive, this is where you may want to start to take your mat, fold it, right? If you're sideways, right, you're going to fold the mat left side towards center. All right? So you want to take the alignment of lining up the left shoulder, left hip, left knee to be one straight line. So this is a support structure, a vertical line. The right leg is out to the side. Now, if you have the flexibility in the ankles to point the toes away and still step the foot flat to the floor with full extension, you can take that. Most of us are not going to have the flexibility, so you're going to have to turn your toes in. So you want the foot flat and the full extension of the legs. Arms parallel to the floor, palms face up and side bending to the right. So resting your right hand to right leg for support. Reach your left arm up and overhead as you side bend. Take it back up. Left hand to the floor, right arm overhead, and reach the opposite direction. Take it back up. Hands to your lower back for support, and I'll give you a side view again here. Hands to your lower back for support, and broaden your shoulders. Lift up and lean back. Now, if you need the hands supporting your lower back here, then stay here. If you can free up your left hand to grab the left heel and reach your right arm up and back, you can take this version. Right? This might be too deep for a back bend for you. If that is the case, hands stay supporting to your lower back. All right, start to release, make your way back up. Take the hands back down to the floor, take the right knee back down. Now widen out your knees a little bit, and then let's take it to child's pose, just to quiet your lower back, quiet your knees, And just let it all go for a few breaths. And start to release. Make your way back to hands and knees. All right, so right hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Inhale, raise your left elbow up. Exhale, thread it through 5 times, up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through and stay there. Start to bend your right elbow. Let the left shoulder, left cheek come down to the floor. And then resist with your right palm pressing down to draw the right shoulder back to deepen the twist. And notice that the right arm is 90 degrees. The right elbow lines up with the wrist in a vertical line. Then press into your right hand, lift back up, walk your hands back in, hands and knees. Tucking your toes under for some cat-cows, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine. Inhale, reach your left heel back. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee in. This time, inhale, kick it back and bend your left knee. Reach your right hand back behind you to grab the inside of the foot. And once you have the foot, kick it away from you. So you want that bow effect and that stretch into your right arm. All right, release your right hand back down to the floor. Step the left leg out to the side and stand up on the right knee and taking extra padding to your right knee if you need it. So again, you want to look down to make sure that you have your shoulder, hips, and knee lined up in one straight line with nice support. You want the left foot to be flat and full extension of the leg. Palms face up, arms out to either side, and then side bending to your left. You know what? Stand on a face, you guys. Come back up. Right hand to the floor, left arm overhead, side bending to the right. Take it back up. So remeasure, making sure that you have a vertical line. Hands to your lower back for support. Draw the shoulders to open. Lean the hips slightly forward as you look up for a back bend. You can stay here with your hands supporting, or the right hand to the right heel and reach the left arm up and back. Release. Take it back up. Hands to the floor. Draw the left knee back down. And then this time, let's lift the knees for down dog and start to pedal out the legs and walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness and down dog. We're going to do tuck toe down dog. So keeping your toes tucked under. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Gently let the hips start to drop as you lift your chest into a back bend. So keeping your toes tucked under. Exhale, gently lift it back to down dog. So go slowly here. 2 more times. Inhale, come forward into a plank. As you draw the hips down, lift your chest into a back bend. On the exhale, gently lift back up and take it back to a down dog. 1 more time. Inhale forward through your plank. Let the hips start to drop as you lift your chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick your right heel up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Ground the back heel down at an angle as you rise up into warrior one. Hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, press your palms forward. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward and twist to the right. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, press forward and twist. One more time. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward and twist. Stay twisting to the right. And then releasing your right hand behind you for the half bind. Lean the torso forward, hook your left arm to the outer right knee and twist. Inhale, come all the way up and around, warrior two. Then lengthen the front leg, reach the arms up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two, 3 times. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can take the right arm to top of the right leg for modification, or right hand to the floor if you can easily touch down. Left arm reach up. Extended side angle. Reach your left arm forward. The palm is facing down. And then let's revolve it. Left hand to the floor. Right arm up to twist. Right palm face down and reach forward. Half bind. Right arm up and behind you. Twist deeper. Then on the inhale, come all the way up and around into reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. So hands alongside the rib cage, elbows drawn in. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs are touching down. On the exhale, lower almost all the way down, still hovering. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. So your lower ribs and your belly come away from the floor. Your elbows stay bent. On the exhale, lower almost all the way down, still hovering. Inhale, lift up all the way, the best you can. If you have full extension of your arms, take it. If that's too deep and you need to bend your elbows, go ahead and bend your elbows. And release all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog, lifting back up. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward, back heel comes down, warrior one. And Sayuri, back heel all the way down. Good. Hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, other thumb on top, and press forward. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and twist left. Inhale, square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist left. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Stay twisting to your left. Then release your left hand behind you. Right arm to outer left knee and twist deeper. Inhale, come all the way up and around. Warrior two. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two, 3 times. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. So modifying elbow to the knee or hand to the floor if you can touch down, right arm reaching up. Extended side angle, right palm face down and reach forward. And then let's revolve it. Right hand comes to the floor for support, and then raise your left arm up to twist. Extend the left arm forward, palm facing down. And then half bind, left arm up and behind you, and twist deeper. On the inhale, come all the way back up and reverse warrior. Stretch out your left side. Hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. So version 2 of your progressive Cobras, hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby Cobra, so your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Keep lifting. Then press into your hands. Lift up a little bit higher, so your belly and your lower ribs come away from the floor. Press into your hands. Lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms, take it. If you need to bend your elbows, keep it there. And begin to release all the way down. And child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. And down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick the right heel up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step it forward, warrior 1. Let's take big circles with the arms. We're going to reach your arms back, down, forward, and up. Back, down, forward, and up 5 times. Back, down, forward, and up. So smooth circles. Back, down, forward, and up. One more. Back, down, forward, and up this time. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Lift the gaze upwards into a back bend. And then draw forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head toward the inside of the foot. Stay in the forward fold. Release your hands to the floor for support. We're going to take Skandasana, shifting back and forward, back and forward. So with your hands supporting, start to bend your left knee and draw the seat towards the left heel. You don't have to come all the way down. And then you're going to shift it back forward and go really far forward in your lunge. Shift it back. Shift it forward. Shift it back. Shift it forward. Now this time, when you go back, you're going to go back as far as you can. You can even walk your hands back a little bit and pivot to your right heel and point the toes up toward the sky. Now, if you can keep your left heel down, keep your left heel down. If you cannot and you have to stay on your tiptoes, that is okay too. But you want to just support with your hands so you're nice and stable. If you're able to draw the left heel down, fantastic. If you can free up your hands to take it into prayer, you can take your hands together in prayer. Alrighty, starting to release, hands come back to your floor for support and start to transition back forward, stepping your right foot down, readjust your footing, and then inhale, come all the way up into reverse warrior, and then exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga up dog, down dog, so it's a push-up, inhale one breath, exhale, push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward. Warrior 1, ground the back heel down, arms up high. So again, taking big circles, reach your arms back, down, forward, and up. So very smooth circles, back, down, forward, and up, back, down, forward, and up, back, down, forward, up. One more, back, down, forward, up. This time, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other thumb on top, broaden your shoulders, lift up, gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head toward the inside of the foot. As you keep reaching, it goes up and overhead for the shoulder opener. Stay in the forward fold, release your hands to the floor for support. We're going to take that Skandasana, shifting forward and backwards in the squatting. So with your hands supporting, start to shift the weight back as you bend your right knee, draw the seat back, and then shift it back forward, bend your left knee far forward. Shift it as far back as you can. Shift it back forward. One more time. Shift it back. Shift it forward. Now this time, when you make your way back, go as far back as you can. You can always adjust by walking your hands back and taking the seat toward the heels. Pivot to your left heel and point the toes up. If you can keep your right heel down and free up your hands, take your hands together in prayer. If you are on your tiptoes and you're shaky, right, keep your hands on the floor for support. I don't want you to hurt your ankles or twist your ankles by losing your balance, okay? Do the best you can to hold steadiness. All right, make your way back forward. So hands to your floor for support as you start to shift back forward. Readjust your footing for warrior poses. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up, chair. Bend the knees a little bit more. Come up 3/4 so your knees stay bent. Bend the knees a little bit more. Come up to 3/4. Bend the knees. 3/4. Two more times. Bend the knees. 3/4. Bend the knees. This time, come all the way up. Lengthen out the legs as you tip it back to release in the back bend. Then come up to vertical, stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right knee and steady your balance here. So we're going to take big circles with the right knee again. Right knee out to right side. Down toward the floor and lift 3 times. To the right, down toward the floor and lift. To the right, down toward the floor and lift. Stay here. We're going to go backwards. Down toward the floor, to the right, back to center. Down toward the floor, to the right, back to center. Down toward the floor, to the right, back to center. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Once your hands are on the floor, walk your feet out about mat width distance. Then take the right hand to center, creating a tripod. Bend your right knee. Keep the left leg extended. Raise your left arm up to twist. We're going to go up and down. Let the left hand come toward the floor once again. So working through your thoracic spine. Inhale, raise your left arm up to twist. 5 times. Left arm down toward the floor. Inhale, lift. That's 3. Left arm down. Left arm up is 4. Left arm down. Left arm up is 5. Stay here with a half bind. Left hand behind you. Use that resistance of the hand to your lower back so you can draw the front of the left shoulder up and back to deepen. Release your left arm up. Left hand to the floor. With both hands supporting, bend at the knees. Let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back. And then start to shift the weight back toward your heels and start to rise up through a neutral spine. Walk your feet in together. Then bend the knees, rise up, chair. Bend the knees a little bit deeper. Lift up to 3/4. Bend the knees a little bit deeper. Lift up to 3/4. Bend the knees, 3/4. Bend the knees, 3/4. One more time. Bend the knees this time. Lengthen out all the way. Lift up and slightly leaning back for a back bend. Then come back up to vertical. Stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee and steady your balance. Big circles with the left leg. Out to left side. Down toward the floor. And lift. Out to left. Down toward the floor. And lift. Out to left. Down toward the floor. And lift. Stay here and we'll go backwards. Down toward the floor. To the left. Back to center. Down toward the floor. To the left. Back to center. Down toward the floor. To the left. Back to center. Step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Once your hands touch down, walk your feet out about mat's width distance. Then left hand comes to center. Bend your left knee. On the inhale, raise your right arm up to twist. Up and down 5 times. Right hand comes toward the floor, working your thoracic twist. Inhale, raise your right arm up as 2. Exhale, right hand down toward the floor. Inhale, raise your right arm up as 3. Right hand down toward the floor. Raise your right arm up as 4. Right hand down. Inhale, raise your right arm up as 5. Stay here, half bind. Right hand behind you. Use that resistance of your right hand to your lower back to give you more twist. Then raise your right arm back up, right hand to the floor for support. With both hands on the floor, bend both knees so the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back to a neutral spine. Shift the weight back toward your heels and through the strength of the legs in a neutral spine, start to stand up all the way. And then walk your feet in together. On the inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, side bending to the right. Inhale, back to center. Side bending to your left. Inhale, back to center. Arms out to a T. Twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Twist to your left. Inhale, back to center. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. Sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that's too tight for you and it throws off your balance, take it below the knee joint. If that is difficult, you can always take the right foot to the floor, right tiptoes to the floor, right? And press the heel up against your inner left leg, and that should give you nice support, but still relatively being on the left leg solely, right? If you can balance completely on the left leg, take your tree. I'll give you about 5 more breaths here. You are welcome to stay here, stillness, or you can start to work on heart opening by wrapping the hands back behind you and drawing your pectorals to open. Or you can side bend to the right by resting your right leg to right leg, right arm to right leg, left arm overhead. All right, let's start to break. Arms back up. Step the right foot down. Arms alongside. On the inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, arms alongside. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms alongside. One more. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms alongside. So forward, palms face up and reach up. Palms face down and reach down. Palms face up and reach up. Palms face down, reach down. One more. Palms face up. Palms face down. This time, stepping on the right foot and picking up your left for tree pose, opening up the knee to the left side, foot above the knee joint or below the knee joint. If you need the support of your left toes to the floor, you can take the tiptoes to the floor, your toe mounds. Then either stay here, or if you took additional options, you can wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other hand on top, and broaden your shoulders. You can side bend to your left by resting your left arm to your left leg, right arm overhead. Alrighty, starting to break. Arms up, step the left foot down, and walk it out side to side. All right. Coming to the back to the front of the mat, feet together, knees together. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, dive forward, fingertips to the floor, bend the knees, and step the right foot back. Crescent moon, right knee comes to the floor. If you need extra padding to your right knee again, right side folding towards center for double matting, or if you have a towel or blanket. Then walk your hands to the top of the thighs and actively lunge your hips forward to get into the stretch of the right quads, right hip, right psoas. Then take the hands to the top of the thighs and then pressing your hands to your thighs. Think about your belly leaning away from your thighs to lean the upper torso back, and then gently looking up at an angle, keeping the back of the neck supported. Once you have the foundation of the pose and you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing, interlacing the other fingers and reaching up and back. And then gently release your hands to the floor, half split. So with hands to either side, tuck the right toes under. Shift the hips back and line up the hip with your right knee. So you want a vertical line with your right thigh. Flex your left foot, stretching the back of the left leg, supporting with the hands to either side. Inhale, re-lengthen your spine, the best of your abilities. Keep that neutral spine and hinge at the hips and draw forward. So as you take your neutral spine forward, you should feel more and more stretch the further you go. And Sayuri, can you flex your foot some more? There you go. All right, so go only as far forward or as much stretch as you can handle without overdoing it. So you want to feel the stretch, but you don't want to stress into it. If you push too hard and stretch too hard and your muscles are reacting negatively, you could actually get tighter, right? So you want to be able to stretch into it without overdoing it. So you don't want to struggle too much, okay? All right, stepping your left foot back down, frame your left foot with your hands, tuck the right toes under and lift the knees. So now you're in a low lunge. Right hand stays on the floor, left arm up. So you're going to take big circles with the left arm as you lengthen and bend the front knee as well. So as you lengthen your left leg, reach your left arm back and down toward the floor. As you bend the front knee, reach your left arm forward and up 5 times. Lengthen, reach your left arm back and down. Bend the front knee, circle it forward. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward. 2 more. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward into half bind and twist some more. Raise your left arm back up, left hand to the floor. You're going to kick the left leg up. 3-legged dog, and then preparing for pigeon. Draw the left knee in, land that left shin to the floor, angle out the left thigh 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back, untuck the toes, walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. So you want to set up the pose. All right, so Francisco, try not to sit, but instead stand on that shin and have levelness in your hips. And then once you're set, walk your hands forward. You can stay with your forearms down, or you can rest your forehead. And I'll give you 10 good breaths here to give you some nice hip opening. For those of you who like additional variations and you know what you're doing, you can go ahead and take it. Otherwise, let's just stay here and get the benefits of a passive hip opener. So here is where you should feel a nice stretch to your left glutes, right? And your left thigh should not be obstructing your belly. So that's why the left thigh should be about 30 to 45 degrees angled to the left side. So there's plenty of space for your belly to go into. Then as you stretch your right leg back, you should feel a nice extension to the front of the right leg. And then you should also feel a nice opening or a nice stretch to your left glutes. All right, let's begin to finish up. Walk it back in, down dog. And then start to walk your feet forward toward your hands again. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Lengthen your legs, lift up and lean it back for back bend. Come back up to center, bend the knees, hands to the floor, step the left foot back, crescent moon. Left knee comes down, take extra padding to your left knee if you need it. Then walk your hands to the top of the thighs, and then actively lunge your hips forward, getting the stretch into your quads, into your hips, into your psoas. Then press your hands into your thighs and lean the upper torso back, drawing your belly away from the thighs, and then gently looking upwards with the back of the neck supported. And then when you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra. And start to release, half split, hands to either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under. As you start to shift the hips back, you want to line up the left hip to the left knee with a vertical line with your left thigh. Then flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Keep that neutral spine and hinge at the hips. Take it forward. Alrighty, let's start to break. Shift back forward, stepping your right foot back down. Frame your right hand with your right foot with your hands. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, and that is your low lunge. Left hand stays on the floor, right arm up to twist. So we're going to coordinate the circling of the right arm with the lengthening and bending of the right leg, all right? So as you lengthen your right leg, reach your right arm back and down. As you then bend the front knee, circle your right arm forward and up. Lengthen, reach back and down, bend and circle it forward and up. 3 more times. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up. 1 more. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up into a half bind. Right hand behind you and twist deeper. Then raise your right arm back up, right hand to the floor. On the inhale, kick your right leg up, 3-legged dog, pigeon. Draw the right knee in. Land the right shin to the floor. So you should be in a pointed toe position, And the right shin comes to the floor with the right thigh angling out 30 to 45 degrees with your hands supporting. Inch your left knee further back so you can lower the hips, untuck the toes. Then you also want to then walk your hands back, elongate through the spine, make sure your hips are nice and level. And then once you're set, make your way forward. You can stay in your forearms, you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. So Sayuri, shift your weight of the hips to the right, to the right. All right, so right now, this is what's happening. You're like this. So I want you to shift the hips to your left. I'm sorry, to your left. ah, that's what I wanted you to do. I went the wrong direction, my fault. All righty, let's start to break. Make your way back up. Then tuck the left toes under. Press it back to your down dog and walk it out side to side. You feel it, right? Yeah, it gets better. And when your hips and your knees are really tight and your quads are really tight, pigeon basically cuts off a lot of circulation, right? So when you come out of it, you feel that numbness, right? So that's why pedaling out the legs really helps to promote circulation back to the legs. Alrighty, when you're ready, walk your feet forward towards your hands, take the seat down, and then extending the legs forward with your hands supporting, lower arm to your back, recline twisting. Hug the left knee in toward the chest. Then take the left arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips, wherever you like, and then roll over to the right side, rolling onto the outer right hip, outer right leg for the rotation of your spine. Now keep your left arm, left shoulder blade flat to the floor. Uh, yeah, if you want to go that way, that's okay. Just keep going. As long as you're going opposite direction in the rotation, that's fine. Alrighty, take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Alrighty, take it back to center and hug both knees in. And then go ahead, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Palms face up, arms alongside the body, feet are separated, toes are turned out, and let everything go. So the body is soft, and let the floor support. All right, beginning to draw your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. Let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video. And all of this can be found on my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.